Every rider says the forest is quiet. They're wrong. It remembers every throttle you've ever twisted. And one night, it answered back. 18-year-old Kai had ridden his Sur-Ron through the same mountain trail hundreds of times. Every jump, every rock, every hidden turn was burned into his memory. One evening, the sun disappeared earlier than expected. His battery read 41%. Enough to get home, or so he thought. While climbing a steep ridge, he noticed something strange. A trail. One he'd never seen before. No tire tracks, no footprints. Just a narrow path lined with black pine trees. His GPS showed nothing. The trail didn't exist. Curiosity won. He turned the handlebars and entered. The moment he crossed into the trail, everything changed. No birds, no insects, no wind. Even the tires rolling across dirt made almost no noise, only the faint electric whine of the Sur-Ron's motor. Then, even that disappeared. The display still showed speed. The rear wheel was spinning, but the bike had become completely silent. Not broken, just silent. Far ahead, another rider appeared. Same riding posture, same helmet, same Sur-Ron. When I accelerated, the rider also accelerated. When I slowed down, the rider also slowed down. No matter what he did, the distance never changed. Then lightning flashed across the sky. For 1 second, the rider's helmet turned toward him. There was no face, only darkness. Kai checked his battery, still 41%. 10 minutes later, Kai checked it again, still 41%. Another 20 minutes, still 41%. That's impossible. He had been climbing hills non-stop. Then the screen flickered. 41% became 0.4%. Then 100%. Then blank. The display shut off, but the bike keeps moving. The trees suddenly opened. An abandoned campsite, rotting tents, rusted campfire, broken helmets, old mountain bikes covered in moss. Then he found something impossible. A Sur-Ron. Covered in years of dust, its battery had swollen, its chain had rusted solid. Yet, its headlight slowly turned on by itself. Scratched into a nearby tree were 6 words. Don't follow the rider ahead. Kai's heart stopped because he already had. For nearly an hour, the rider finally stopped. In the middle of the trail, waiting. Kai squeezed the brakes. Nothing. Regenerative braking failed. The bike kept rolling forward. Closer, closer. 10 meters. 5, 3. The rider stepped aside. Behind him, the trail ended. There was no ground. Only a massive cliff hidden by darkness. Kai threw himself sideways. The Sur-Ron launched into the void. Silence. Then, the crash echoed from somewhere impossibly deep. Kai woke up beside the normal trail. Morning sunlight. His helmet cracked. His gloves torn. His bike perfectly parked beside him. Battery. 41%. Exactly where it started. He laughed. It was just a dream. Until he opened his action camera. Hours of footage. Only one frame remained. The final image showed someone standing behind him, wearing his helmet, watching. Kai never rode that trail again, but riders still talk about a path that appears only after sunset, a trail that isn't on any map. If you ever see another Sur-Ron rider ahead of you, and you can never seem to catch them, turn around. Some trails don't lead home.